Dripping Springs man is demanding accountability after the person he hired as an attorney turned out to be unlicensed to practice law in Texas. Back in July, we first reported Nichole Humes was charged with falsely holding oneself out as a lawyer.
If convicted, she faces up to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. But the KVUE Defenders learned the attorney who hired Humes could also face disciplinary action from the State Bar of Texas. Here's investigative reporter Jenny Lee.
And my favorite part of living in Hill Country are the beautiful views and beautiful Texas sunsets.
Moving into this Dripping Springs neighborhood was a dream come true for Ryan Sagar. In December of 2021, he bought his home for $736,181.
Oh, we were ecstatic.
But that joy was short-lived. 15 days later, Ryan got the appraisal for his new home, $856,500, about $120,000 over what he paid.
We were shocked.
Ryan decided to hire an attorney for the appraisal protest process. After some research, he landed on the Dorothy Butler law firm in Dripping Springs. Ryan says he paid a flat fee of about $600 and signed over power of attorney to Nichole Humes in May of 2022. Humes was listed as a senior associate attorney on the firm's website that same year. He says about 40 of his neighbors in the Headwaters community did the same.
I just figured everything was going as it should until we received an email, which was in January. And that was kind of when alarm bells got sent off.
The January 18, 2023 email came from Dorothy Lawrence, the owner of the Dorothy Butler law firm. The email informed Ryan that the Hayes Central Appraisal District dismissed his protest, along with 39 other homeowners, leaving them on the hook for taxes based on their original appraisals.
I was stuck with the bill.
Ryan says he didn't get clear answers from Lawrence about what happened, so he got a copy of the letter from the Hayes Central Appraisal Review Board sent to her firm.
Since no evidence was presented by you in person or by notarized affidavit in support of your protest for incorrect appraised market value has been administratively dismissed and the appeal closed.
He was shocked to discover that email was sent in June of 2022, 7 months before Lawrence notified him about his dismissal.
Why did it take so long to reach out to us and let us know? How could a lawyer miss your hearing? How could a lawyer mess up a case this bad?
As a result, Ryan's monthly mortgage payment increased by more than $1,200.
It's hurt financially.
Ryan filed a grievance against Dorothy Lawrence with the State Bar of Texas in April.
Their failure to attend the hearing was a significant and costly mistake that has left us feeling frustrated and let down.
Nichole Humes is charged with falsely holding oneself as a lawyer.
Then in July, he saw the news about Nichole Humes charged with falsely holding herself as a lawyer, the person he thought was his attorney.
For somebody to know that they're not a lawyer and go through this process of pretending, I mean, it's just so ludicrous.
Aside from the criminal charge Nichole Humes faces, sources tell us the State Bar of Texas plans to hold a disciplinary hearing for Dorothy Lawrence in September after receiving several grievances against her and Humes. Representatives with the State Bar of Texas say they cannot discuss potential disciplinary actions, so we talked to trial attorney Jason Snell about what Lawrence can face and why clients should review their cases.
If mistakes were made or decisions were made about things that should have been done differently. Certainly if it's within the timeline, an appeal could be made or, for instance, a motion for new trial, things like that.
Snell also says the rules of professional conduct for attorneys are clear. It is the supervising attorney's responsibility to make sure the employees they oversee are following those rules. Snell says the State Bar of Texas can issue a range of sanctions for attorney misconduct.
There could be a private reprimand, a public reprimand, a probated suspension of a law license or a suspended law license, or even disbarment.
We reached out to Dorothy Lawrence several times, including stopping by her Dripping Springs office. The door was locked and no one answered. No response to our emails either.
I want them held accountable.
Meantime, Ryan is telling his story, raising awareness.
I'm very upset with this.
So this doesn't happen to others.
It is just a bonkers story.
For the KVUE Defenders, I'm Jenny Lee.
Jenny, thanks. Ryan says the State Bar of Texas has now agreed to set up an investigative hearing for his grievance against Dorothy Lawrence. He also says when he protested his property appraisal this year and explained the situation, the Hayes Central Appraisal District reduced his home's appraised value back to the amount that he'd paid for it. If you're the victim of an unlicensed attorney or attorney misconduct, or to find the status of an attorney, we have resources for you in this story at our website, and that's KVUE.com.